Are all women from super rich families that volatile? His expression darkened. Nora contacted some private investigators she knew in California to look for more information. It was evening when she finally dragged herself back to the hotel, exhausted. As soon as she opened the door to her room, she heard Cherry's side of an involved online conversation with another child. "The princess is here. Everyone step aside. You're to escort her." "Okay." "Do you want to try my cannon? Hey, silly, tank the damage from the defensive tower. Go." "I'm out of health points." "Hey, why are you running? Tank the damage for me and I'll be able to get the 5 kills. I'll die." "Oh, come on, you wuss. It's only a game. What are you so afraid of?" Cherry was usually very cute and well-behaved, but once she started playing games on her phone, she quickly became bad-tempered and impatient. In fact, even the tirade she was launching at the other child was relatively mild and self-restrained compared to how she could be. Who's that kid she's playing with, though? Nora's curiosity was piqued. Nora walked into the living room and saw Cherry in her pajamas holding her cell phone. She was sitting cross-legged and playing happily. When she heard the door open, the little girl turned and looked over. Sensing that her mum was about to get mad, Cherry put on a bright smile and blinked her big round eyes. "Mummy, you're finally back. I was so bored. I missed you so much." Nora sighed silently. I guess me not having much time to spend with her is why she ends up playing on that phone so much. She resisted her drowsiness and the desire to immediately jump into bed and sleep forever. Instead, she said, "Come on, Cherry, let's have dinner out tonight." Mrs. Lewis asked, "What would you like to wear tonight, Cherry?" Cherry thought about it seriously. Nora frowned. "Are you wearing boys' clothes again?" Cherry was a quirky child. She liked going out dressed as a little boy. She continued to stare at the phone. "Uh-huh. This round's ending soon, Mummy. What are we having?" Nora reached over and grabbed the cell phone before answering. "We're having pizza downstairs." She turned off the game. "Hey, we're raiding soon. You go." Cherry was about to throw a tantrum, but when her eyes met Nora's, she pursed her lips and squeezed out 3 words through gritted teeth. "Fine. Let's go." In the room next door, Pete stared at his cell phone. Sweet Cherry had logged off the game and disconnected the call. He felt a small sense of loss at the bottom of his heart. Chester Hunt, who was sitting on the sofa, breathed a sigh of relief at the sight. "Thank God, kiddo, you're done at last. My grumpy brother is coming back soon, so let's hurry up and get this place tidy." Peter looked at him sullenly and didn't reply. Chester came over and looked at his phone. "Who are you playing with?" "Hey, don't sulk. I'll play with you sometime. I'm really good. I'm in the top 10 rankings on the local server. Our team leader, Sweet Cherry, is top. The 2 of us are online buddies. I'll get him to let you join and we can play together next time." Pete turned off the screen and stood up. "Uncle Chester, I want to have pizza." Chester felt a headache coming on. "Come on, kiddo, don't push it. Justin's not going to agree to that." Pete was the only grandson of the Hunts, and as such he was treated like a VIP. His daily schedule was meticulously planned out, every moment busy and strictly controlled. As Justin wasn't around today, and Chester felt sorry for the poor little nephew of his, he'd indulged him and let him play games all afternoon. But eating out, that would definitely test the limits of Justin's patience. Chester continued to dissuade him. "You forced him to take you out for cake yesterday by refusing to take your medication, but that's not going to work twice. Come on, kiddo, work with me here." Pete didn't listen to his uncle. He went to the bedroom and opened the closet. He impulsively put it on and walked to the door. Chester tried to stop him. "Your dad's downstairs, he'll see you." Pete looked at him coolly. It'll be fine so long as he's not at the door." Chester watched him leave, feeling an impending sense of doom. 1 minute later, Justin opened the door and strode in, his presence as strong as ever. As he entered, Chester greeted him weakly, terrified. "Justin!" Justin paused in taking off his coat. His inky eyes swept across the room, and his expression darkened. "Where's Pete?" He didn't sound happy. Chester became even more scared. "He's gone to the pizza place downstairs." Justin spun round angrily to head back out the door, catching Chester off guard. He shouted, "I know it's my fault, Justin. Hold back Oh. Justin had already left. Chester thought he'd had a narrow escape and heaved a sigh of relief. He shuddered when he heard his brother call back along the corridor, "I'll deal with you when I get back." The pizzas at Hotel Finest were expensive but delicious. There were so many toppings, and you could have any flavour you wanted. Nora grabbed a menu and walked toward the empty tables with Cherry skipping along behind her. She looked awfully handsome dressed in her little suit, and there was a sly look in her spirited eyes. "Mummy, I'll go look at the cakes." "Okay," Nora called after her. A moment later, she looked up to see her daughter standing in front of her, staring at her with wide eyes. Pete had only been trying his luck. He hadn't really expected to meet her again. Joy sparked in his eyes for the first time in his life. Nora asked in confusion, "Did you not find the cake counter, baby?" Pete blushed. His grandparents called him that at home occasionally, but this woman's voice sounded so affectionate. His eyes turned red and he asked her quietly, "Are you my mummy?" Nora was puzzled. What was wrong with Cherry? Why was she acting so strangely? Is it because I logged her off her game just now? Surely not. She bent over and stroked the child's head. Chuckling slightly, she gave up. "Okay, it's all Mummy's fault. What do you want to have? I'll order for you, okay?" The child held up the menu. "How about pepperoni?" Pete's eyes widened. "It really is, Mummy." He had so many questions he wanted to ask. Why did you abandon me? Where have you been all these years? But he swallowed them down before they tumbled out of him. He'd grown up being taken care of by Justin and had difficulty expressing his feelings. He could only nod heavily. Yeah. Nora was completely unaware of her mix-up and how complicated the boy's emotions were. She still thought he was Cherry. She took his hand and walked to a quiet, inconspicuous table in the corner. Cherry, who was lingering at the cake counter, looked at the mousse cake, then the Black Forest cake, unable to decide. In the end, and only after she'd decided that she'd have both, she turned to head back to her mother. As she turned around, she saw a man walking towards her aggressively. He stretched out a strong arm, picked her up, and forcibly carried her toward the restaurant exit. "You can't eat this, it's all junk food." Cherry struggled fiercely. "Who are you? Let go of me. Help, someone's kidnapping me." The noise attracted a lot of attention. People gasped and stared. Justin's good upbringing took over. He regained his composure, aware he shouldn't be causing a scene in public. He snapped at the child he thought was his son. "I'm your father."
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.